we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So 4-man time on the sack, and it brings up second. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we return to your offense. Because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players getting run there for an 8-yard loss.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Lance completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett's throw here, hauled in by Cup. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds.
Folding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lance now on first down. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And one down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's locking with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
This is fielded inside the 5. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they want.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball well.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Lance now on 1st down.
This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following a win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Lance again. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now play fake. Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off of play action, here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Lance looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
This complete to Lockett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
But you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
You're right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Pickett.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. In motion comes the tight end left. To try again after the sack. Lance. Got him in. It's Brown. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Lance. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he's going to get this one down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And a wind-up moves late, and a sack there, and it's second down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
After the sack on first down, Pickett under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Defense coming through on 3rd down. Loss of 7 to bring up 4.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of the backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
He targets England for another grab.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 4th and 9 looming.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
56 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now Lance again.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Lance now on first down.
And that's going to be caught. Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now here on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Pickett now on first down.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to dropping for the 7th time this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett looking left sideline, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
That'll be caught by Cup. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back to throw. Pickett.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control.
Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
The Lance now to throw.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And you could have put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett, and this a quick slant to Lockett. He's at the 50, 30. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I got to get to the line Pickett to try again after the sack. Pickett going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Lance. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their